What rights did peasants and serfs have under feudalism? Breaking news from the past. A topic that has captured the interest of many recently is the rights of peasants and serfs during medieval times in Europe. As people explore history, understanding the lives of these individuals is essential. Let's get into the details of what rights they had under the feudal system. Peasants and serfs lived in a society structured around lords and their dependents. They were at the lower end of the social hierarchy, but they did possess certain rights. First, they had the right to work the land. This was crucial for their survival. They cultivated plots to grow food for themselves and their families. Serfs were bound to the lord's estate and could not leave without permission. However, they had the right to use the land assigned to them. In return for their labor, peasants and serfs received protection from their lord. This included defense against external threats like raids or invasions. The lord was responsible for maintaining order and security. Access to common resources was another right. Peasants could use common lands for grazing animals, collecting firewood, or fishing. These communal resources were vital for their daily life and helped supplement their agricultural production. Legal rights were also present, albeit limited. Peasants and serfs were subject to the lord's court, but customary laws often protected them. These laws regulated their obligations and rights. For instance, there were limits on how much labor or rent a lord could demand. Some communities even had village assemblies to manage local affairs. Peasants and serfs had the right to marry and raise families. Although they sometimes needed the lord's permission, family ties were important for maintaining labor on the land. However, one major restriction was that serfs could not leave the manor without the lord's consent. This tied them to the land and limited their personal freedom. In exchange for these rights, peasants and serfs owed various duties to their lord. They worked the lord's fields, paid rents in crops or money, and provided services like repairing roads. These obligations defined their rights within the feudal system. To sum it up, while peasants and serfs had basic rights related to land use, protection, and family life, their status came with significant limitations and duties. Understanding their rights offers a glimpse into the complexities of medieval society and the lives of those who lived during that time.